Hey, what's up everyone? So I want to go over X-Men Children of the Atom. This is one of Capcom's Marvel infamous fighting game. In fact, now that I think about it, this game I guess would be responsible for starting the Marvel vs. Capcom series. The in-game sprites are very animated and I feel like there's a lot of life to these characters. From what I remember, the game is based off the Fatal Attraction X-Men crossover comics, and boy do me and these comics go back. The main scenario, much like the comic book storyline, is about Magneto planning to unleash an EMP on the Earth. This will disrupt the magnetist field and create havoc on the world's electrical system, causing a dark age for Earth's non-mutant population. Unlike the storyline, where Magneto has the Acolytes on his side, Omega Red, the Sentinels, Silver Samurai, Spyro, and the Juggernaut joins forces with Magneto as he promised a mutant-run planet. I mainly remember the comics from Magneto ripping off the adamantium of Wolverine. The aftermath of that issue also triggered a crazy saga which introduced Onslaught. But I'm getting ahead of myself right now. So let's just talk about X-Men Children of the Atom. You play as different X-Men and selective villains against Juggernaut and Magneto. The X-Men roster includes Colossus, Cyclops, Iceman, Psylocke, Storm, and Wolverine. The villains playable will be Omega Red, Sentinel, Silver Samurai, and Spyro. Akuma is also playable with the correct input in the select screen. And just like Street Fighter, each character will have their own stage in game as well. Colossus will be in the city, Cyclops will be in the danger room, Iceman will be at the beach, Psylocke will be in the elevator in the skyscraper, Storm will be in the top of the Black Bird, the X-Men's air carrier. Wolverine is in the Savage Land. Omega Red will fight you in an underwater elevator. Sentinel is at a Sentinel factory and Genosha, with Master Mode supervisor in the background. Silver Samurai is in a Samurai Shrine. Spyro will be in Mojo World, and personally I love this stage. The stage floor breaks in 3 floors. Juggernaut will be at a space station launch bay, and Magneto will meet you at Avalon in space. The game plays like a Street Fighter game. In fact, certain characters have certain playstyles from Street Fighter as well. For example, Cyclops plays like a Shuttle character, and Colossus plays like Zangief in a way. There's a super meter below your health meter that increases every time you perform a special move or take damage. A certain amount will give you the ability to perform a special attack. I believe it's called X power in this game. There are some advanced sets in gameplay, like the ability to have combat in the air. Not only that, but blocking in the air is also possible too. The music is definitely one of the highlights of the game. This is basically that signature CPS2 music that Capcom is well known for. Backed up by the Q sound, oh yeah, when you see this logo screen, you're about to see some cool 2D sprites and some good catchy tunes. The home port console versions are published by Acclaim. The version I'm playing is on the PlayStation. This port will have some frame delays compared to the Sega Saturn version. In this game there really isn't much modes, just arcade and versus. But then again, I don't remember if other fighting games at the time had other options. Speaking of options, you could change difficulty and hit damage. And I gotta mention that I'm playing this game on the easiest difficulty, and this game is insanely hard. No, seriously, the AI against Juggernaut and Magneto is crazy. When you come across Juggernaut, he will tank hits just to destroy you. Magneto has a shield to avoid taking damage from you. This shield is also seen in the X-Men arcade as well. To make Magneto get rid of that shield is no easy task without getting hit. I'm not exaggerating. And to add insult to injury, you're limited to how many continues you can use in arcade mode. After that, you'll be sent to the title screen. So you could just imagine how I felt when I had a double KO against Magneto and we had a last stand round. Both me and Magneto had no health, and he blocked everything I threw at him and then countered with an overpowered projectile. The general ending for the game is pretty much the same. Your character defeats Magneto. The Acolytes arrive to aid Magneto. Magneto confronts your character and kicks you out of Avalon. If your character is an X-Man, you exchange dialogue with your fellow X-Men and escape on the Blackbird. I think it's the Blackbird, I don't know. Avalon is destroyed, the other characters will have a confrontation with Magneto and the Acolytes, and escape Avalon before its destruction. Each character will have a unique cutscene, so the game is rewarding for the ending. But that doesn't change the fact that the game is pretty difficult. Unfairness aside, this game is what started the Capcom Marvel fighting games. A great legacy it has, which I will go over on this channel. A fun game to play with friends, especially in the arcade cabinets. Those were the glory days. A cool game mechanic, great visual sprites of the X-Men characters, 10 selectable characters to play with. I also like how all the characters are on the screen when selecting your character. You also get some voice acting from the cast of the X-Men animated series in the game. The environment has so much life. A good example of what I mean is the Danger Room. It changes its presentation. Mojo's World, the ground collapsed during rounds. So yeah, I recommend this game to any fan of fighting games and comic books. Anyways, that's all I have for this retro review. Next time I'll go over X-Men vs Street Fighter. If you guys liked the video, make sure to hit the like button, comment on your thoughts of the game, and make sure to subscribe. All these actions really help out the channel, especially with this YouTube ad-friendly crisis. Feel free to check out the Twitch channel, where I stream games like this all the time. Anyways, I am out. Peace.